We often get asked, what is the right riding position for me? And regardless of the type of bike that you ride, if it's a hybrid, a road bike, or a mountain bike, or anything else, the correct answer is one that's comfortable for you. Now, there's a few little pointers that I can give you today that should hopefully help you make some small adjustments to your bike that will enable you to ride for longer in more comfort. Saddle height is probably the thing that people talk about the most. And correct saddle height should really be a height at which, with your foot at the bottom of the pedal stroke, you have a very slight bend in your knee. But the saddle isn't just adjustable for height. We can also move it backwards and forwards and tilt it up and down. Using these bolts here, the saddle can be moved back and forth on these rails. The rails have markings, so make sure that you don't move or clamp the saddle outside of those two maximum markings. And a good starting point for your saddle is to have it level with the floor. That way you can make small adjustments up or down so that you're comfortable. Going up to the front end of the bicycle, the controls here can be moved on the handlebars. For this job, it is best to have a torque wrench. Most of these fittings will have a torque associated with them, and over tightening them, you can risk damaging the handlebar or the controls. The idea with these brake levers is that they should fall easily into the reach of the rider when your hand is in a natural position. That is, where you have a straight line all the way down from your fingers through your elbow and up to your shoulder. I shouldn't have to reach upwards or downwards in order to access the levers. Once you have them in the right position, tighten them down. Then adjust the other side to match. Whilst you're here, it is worth just checking that your handlebar is tightened down fully, again with a torque wrench. There we go. On this road bike, the handlebar has three areas: the tops, the hoods, and the drops. And you should be able to reach all three areas on the handlebar with equal comfort, depending on your flexibility. We really want to have the transition from the tops to the hoods as flat as possible. You can see here that the hoods have dropped down slightly. Adjust the handlebar until they're level and flat. Use the markings on the center of the handlebar to center the bar in the stem. Then make sure that you tighten down the bolts alternately and evenly. Always remembering to use a torque wrench. Remember, you should always be comfortable on your bike. If you're in pain, it could become chronic, and that means you could be injuring yourself. So if you're in doubt, call into a professional bike shop and get a professional fit done.